with a number of positive indicators, including the breaking of an inverted head and shoulders pattern, a well-known chart indication that suggests a possible price surge. The market for XRP has been booming, and the prospect of profit-taking may just be the beginning. It's possible that the whale's actions were more calculated than they initially appeared. The crypto ecosystem is significantly shaped by whales, or large investors. Their capacity to transfer substantial amounts of money may have unintended consequences that affect the value of assets such as XRP. Others may regard this recent whale movement as a chance for larger forces to be ready for an even greater push forward, while others may see it as a sign of impending price declines. As analyst Ollie Martinez pointed out, XRP's breakout from the inverse head and shoulders pattern may actually mark the start of a longer bullish trend. What does this signify for holders of XRP? The price of XRP may rise as a result of the whale's involvement, which may indicate a broader institutional push. Because of their large wealth, these whales frequently drive important price changes. Their actions will surely have an impact on the market if they are holding on to XRP in expectation of a significant price spike, which may be fueled by impending institutional investment or worldwide acceptance. Whales are frequently the first signs of significant price changes, as we have seen in past bull cycles. The only thing left to ask is, what do you think about that? Do you have high hopes for the XRP Ripple token? What do you think will happen? Tell me in the space provided for comments. I'd like to know. Consequently, this concludes the video. I appreciate you watching. Please remember to hit the like button, leave a comment with your ideas or questions, and, most importantly, remember to subscribe if you found the information informative and enjoyable. They will want as many people to purchase this game as possible, which is, in my humble opinion, the reason why stocks and cryptocurrency won't crash until this time. I've had this thought for a while, maybe a year. Imagine, then, if the economy crashed? Will people go out of their way to purchase a game, in your opinion? Since everyone is eagerly awaiting this game, they probably would, but they wouldn't make as much money as they would if they released it prior to the crash, would they? After then, there is a collapse, and then everything starts over. Guys, this is sort of a strange signal. I thought I'd put it out there. Yes, it is. To be honest, though, I do think the collapse occurs after this game is most likely launched. Thus, it reportedly occurs after the state. I don't think I know. That's merely my hypothesis. Guys, we have a ton of positive statistics pouring in. As we can see, Justin, the Senate of North Carolina has passed a bill to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Senator Cynthia then claims that President Trump is in favor of her bill to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Guys, what is this? Bitcoin is serious business. By the way, if they do end up buying 1 million Bitcoin, it will undoubtedly have to be done over the counter and on the open markets. As a result, these exchanges' supply will decrease. Is this correct? And if it is absolutely true, we are literally heading to the moon. So, let's listen to this and determine the price goal in the event that this materializes. I'm especially happy that President Trump has endorsed my strategic plan to establish a Bitcoin reserve, which will help pay down our national debt and ensure that America remains the world leader in financial innovation. Whoa! This idea is also supported by President Trump. Pay attention to that. Fascinating. As Bitcoin becomes more widely used, the system as a whole becomes more reliable, secure, and able to meet our demands globally. We ought to take the lead globally with this amazing new digital ledger-based asset that will revolutionize the everyday economy and give the average American, indeed, the average worker worldwide, control over their own finances. How fantastic it is for industrious people everywhere to have access to this amazing new technology, and for America to be at the forefront of putting this amazing innovation into practice. Yes, but you must move quickly. Isn't that the problem? But pay attention to this. It's not too crazy to consider these quote-unquote high pricing targets. Why? Big banks, investors, and funds have projected bullish Bitcoin prices for 2025 between $122,000 to $700,000. Generally speaking, estimates range from $200,000 to $250K, although BlackRock's SEWO, assuming that 2 to 5% of institutional portfolios are allocated to Bitcoin, BlackRock is projecting or anticipating a $700K objective. Hold on a second. What is this? We were aware of it. Bitcoin is most likely going to reach $1 million before collapsing. You guys, that's like 500, 535, 700 $1 million. I mean, that must be one of those crazy prices. And BlackRock is the source of this. I take it that they are referring to 2 to 5% of institutional allocation. Therefore, it would be simple to purchase Bitcoin if we were to allocate 2 to 5% of their portfolio to this endeavor. The price of Bitcoin can reach $700K. Here, we have conventional charter price projections of $200K, $225K, and a few more. A common one is $250K, which is reportedly $500K here and in the $100K region, right? Additionally, the fundamental tenet of these high Bitcoin prices is that institutional flows with macro hedges have cycle and regulatory. They want you and me out, so yeah, before that big move happens. In essence, they don't want us to make money. So, I believe we are helping many nations on how to build up the cryptocurrency reserve as well as really basic, fundamental things like, what wallet solutions do you use? Do you still use your old Cobb wallet, or do you utilize a professional custody solution? Do you possess the necessary skills to construct that kind of infrastructure, etc.? So, for the majority of countries, we start with the US because, the US has about 200,000 Bitcoins or something. For the majority of other countries, when they have much smaller amounts, we simply advise them to use a professional custody solution that is multi-right, so that no one person can move the money. When they reach a certain size, they should then move to their own code storage solution. In light of this, don't worry, custody services and Ripple services have them covered when they need them. So, gentlemen, that's the truth. Actually, I think XRP is looking fantastic right now. Take a look at this. Guys, you're holding above our level. Who made the call? We alone did, didn't we? We know. That's the reason.